And welcome to this edition of the Hermit's Rewind. Today we are watching the 2017 Swimming State Final featuring our Hermits versus CBA. We have Coach John Stinson and Nick Stefanski with us. Seniors on the team that will be joining us are Matt Mahan and Luke Snyder. And freshmen who are on that team are Will Carpenter and Mason Lewis. So let's get started. So I guess first question is, were you guys confident going into this day? I know you had faced them in the state final the year before, I believe.
I would say definitely not. I think on paper we were down by 6. And got to the point where we really needed to win this relay actually going on right now to have any chance to win the meet.
Yeah, the thing we kept saying before the meet was win the medley, win the meet. And we knew this was going to be the toughest relay right here. And we just kept saying, win the medley, win the meet, win the medley, win the meet.
But that really blew up in our face the next year when we lost the medley and happened.
Now, that's the race? Were you looking for just a first place, or were you looking for like a first, third in this race?
Really just first place because we knew the relays were so good.
Mason, what was it like being freshmen on this team? Did you guys feel any pressure to come up big in this situation?
I was so scared. So many nerves. It was loud. It was so much fun just because of how fast the meet is, how much energy there is.
There it is. That was won the medley right there.
Well, won the medley.
By our math, we won the meet. But there's still a lot left.
What point in the race did you guys start feeling confident you could win this if you thought you were down going in? So was it that point you looked at each other and went, hey, we could win this thing?
I think it was more the 200-free relay is when we kind of realized, okay, we got a good shot at this.
That's because I think we got the third, the 1-3 and the 2-3 relay. That pretty much got us where we wanted to win. Actually, Tyler down here at the bottom of the screen really he was huge in this race.
So that was Tyler in lane 3. Who's in lane 5?
It's Washart.
Yeah.
Right? Washart and that Dominic out the outside.
Yeah, Dom Shepard's out in lane 2.
I think this whole meet was less of the kids that were going to get in first and more of the kids that were going to get that second, third, fourth place. But I mean, our entire team, we had the top dogs, but in high school swimming, that doesn't really win you a meet. You need to have that second, third, fourth place. So I think those are the kids that really helped the team.
Yeah, that's what happened to us this past year was we won pretty much every event in the second half of the meet, but they still blew us out.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's what happened to us in 2015 when we faced CBA. We won a lot of the races because they always have those just a deep team. So they don't go for first places. They're picking up.
They would get second, third, fourth, and outscore us and everything.
So is this going to be the time when we get a detailed breakdown of Harp's swimming form and how it's not exactly perfect?
Hey, listen, it's not about the form, it's about the heart. That's what it all comes down to.
So we got what? Snyder, you're in this.
Yep.
I think mostly in this event, we were just trying to make sure that, Luke won, because we knew that our other guys weren't quite as fast as CBA's guys, but their IM was really deep then.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they got 2, 3, 4 right now.
Yeah, and like those are the kind of things that kill us if we have one guy in first and then third guy in second, third, fourth.
Now this year was, I guess you guys, your only loss was to Mainland, right? And you kind of ran the table with everybody else. That was like when Mainland had their ridiculous lineup.
Had Destin, Glenn, Justin Liu, Brian McGroarty. They had a stacked team.
Snyder, looks like you didn't leave any doubt in this one.
He usually doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to kill myself, but it was the beginning of the meet, and I felt like we had to assert our dominance over them.
That gets in your head. That's pretty annoying. Hearing
I
that.
hated that.
You use it as motivation?
Heck yeah.
Gonna find out right here. This is me up on the block.
Okay.
That was a good feeling, hearing that we
I
were
think
up.
Fletch was giving me some love right here. Nice turn, Mahan.
Yeah, so we took 1-3 with, looks like, Packard took third.
Right,
Attacker,
well,
he's
fourth.
50 free specialist.
Oh, this is Turpin, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Ty right in the middle.
yeah, that's tied.
I mean, I would say that this was another good event for us, where both teams were both pretty deep in the same event, and you didn't really know how it was going to come down.
Because who's that in our silver cap second from the bottom? All I have is the top 3 finishers, so I think he finished in 4th. I'm not sure who's ran next to him.
Murphy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Andrew Murphy. He transferred out after this year. Collected his ring and left.
Probably got another one with Trevor Hayes. So, valid move.
And then Shepard's swimming at Rowan right now, isn't he?
Yes. Those over there. They just won their conference this past year. Did pretty well. And the rowing swim team, they all bleached their hair this year. So that was Dom's second time bleaching his hair.
Was that his idea? Did he bring it into rowing, or is it just kind of?
No, I think they always do that.
Yeah, that's been around for years.
Yeah.
Swimmers have been doing that forever. Even before me.
Yeah.
This is really right here was kind of when CBA realized that this was not going to be their.
Yeah, this is great.
This is the 500.
Yeah, so you're up 6 going into this, and then I think we take 1-2.
Right. Take 1-2 with Washart Mahan.
So Mahan, do you enjoy the 500, or you and Washart enjoy the 500? I look at that and think I would drown swimming it.
Well, up until this playoff run here, I never really did it, and then Coach Stinson just started putting me in it, and I started producing a little bit. And the more I swam it, I got more comfortable with it. It doesn't feel as long as it looks, but it does. It's a different kind of pain when you're finished a longer event. And like I swam the 50 earlier in the meet. I did the shortest race, and then now I'm doing the longest race. 2 very different races, but I enjoy both of them.
Now, a lot of that instruction that you see from the pool deck, are you guys able to take that in? I feel like it's hard to hear as you're swimming through the pool.
The noise, not so much, but you could see the hand motions and stuff. And when you breathe, especially when you're looking towards your side and the whole team's there, if they're telling you to slow down a little bit in the 500, you got to pace yourself. You notice that, but if you turn and see everyone riled up cheering for you, that gives you a little extra boost. Feels good.
It was like to see the air horn give a couple people a jump while they're not expecting it. Now, Coach, what state championship was this for you guys? I know Coach Sprang, I think, won 1 before you, and then...
This was our 4th.
Your 4th?
Yeah.
And I think Sprang won 2. I think he won 1 in the non-public and one in the A and 1 in the B.
And so what year did you guys take over? How long have you been here?
2007. 2006, 2007 was our first season.
So are you guys doing math in your head at this point, juggling the lineup to kind of, you saw you had a lead, especially after you take 1-2 in the 500 free. Are you juggling the lineup to stack the last relay, or did you had always planned it that way, or, did nothing really change mid-match?
I think it was more we were trying to figure out enough, knowing that the 2 events after the relay, the backstroke and the breaststroke, weren't our strongest events against them. So we need to make sure that we had enough points going into those events that we could just hold on.
Yeah, right here, we're more worried about 1-3ing the 2-free relay. If we knew if we 1-3'd the 2-free relay, all we would have to do is Luke would have to win breaststroke, and then we'd have to win the 4-free relay, which we were very confident about anyway, because nobody was touching that 4-free relay.
That 4-free relay was incredible.
And Luke was on a bad day, was 2.5 seconds faster than their fastest breaststroke. So we knew that we pretty much had, all we had to do was 1-3 that 2-free relay, and we would beat.
How'd you guys decide the anchor for the last relay? Was that just the lineup you had rode all year? Did you have them swim off and sure the guys wanted to be the last guy in the pool?
It was Luke because he was coming out of breaststroke.
Right.
Give him longer of a break.
Give Luke as much rest as he possibly could, even though he probably could have swam another 100 breaststroke and won with the lead that he had.
We were so hopped up on adrenaline at this meet, like the rest, we were ready to run through a brick wall. We didn't need that rest, but it definitely helps.
I want to say you guys were like 312 or 313.
Yeah, it was 312.
Who was the fourth in that relay? Was it Shepard?
Yes. Looks like it went Mahan, Shepard, Washart, Snyder.
Yeah, this is the relay that kind of excited most of the meet.
Yeah, this pretty much was the nail in the coffin.
So we made sure our whole team knew like how big this race was.
Yeah, because you have 2 events before the next freestyle, so you're thinking this is where you got to build up to get as close as you can to 85. I guess 86 because 85, but they would have had the PowerPoints, I assume. So you need to can't time, you got to beat them.
Yeah, they definitely got us the PowerPoints.
Yeah, they beat us by over 200 PowerPoints. That was the crazy part. That we won the meet. They got the PowerPoint.
This right here goes to show you how important it is to have sprinters.
Come on, CBA!
So I gotta ask the guys that are, I guess, especially starting these relays, or even the shorter sprinter ones, especially like the 50. Do you feel like a lot of nerves to try and get the edge you can on the start? Like, do you ever worry about false starting? Is it pretty natural? Is it like you've been trying to get every advantage you can get, but you're disqualified if you go early?
Yeah, I've started a decent amount of relays, and it's a little nerve-wracking. One of my relays in college at our conference championships, actually, the leadoff guy fell in at the beginning, and that like pause where it's completely silent, you're like all tensed up, every muscle's tensed up, you're ready to go. And normally all the races they have like the same, like the officials have like a similar amount of time that they wait to start you. But if it's a little bit longer, you're all out of luck.
Is that Tackard? Did Tackard go third there?
I know, so look, at least on NJ.com, it looks like it went, I don't know if that's 100% in order, but on NJ.com it had Tackard, Burr, Washart, Snyder.
Wow. Oh, right, because Matt, you did the medley.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
That's where we get a big 1-3.
That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
because we had Burr
relay
that year.
without our top sprinter in.
I think that was the moment that, like, as a team, we really thought that, like, wow, like this is happening.
This is actually happening. Will, that's you in the middle, right?
Yeah, I wasn't as good when I was a freshman.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you didn't peak your freshman year.
It's still being that good your freshman year at that big of a meet.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Absolutely.
David Burr peaked his freshman year.
Yeah, he did. Hey, it's lacrosse career took off.
Back in this a little bit.
I couldn't let us
We were
do
just
something.
laughing at them at this point when they were doing that. Chant.
Because you had all the confidence in the world you were going to get the 8 points from the last relay.
Oh yeah. Our relay this year, that 400 free relay was medley.
How'd you guys?
You got second and beat a champion only to MEDLEY, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right? So they were the only other team out of state that last year.
Yeah. We got second and we broke the meet record.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Mainland was just
The
even
second
best.
fastest team in second fastest relay in state history. So all we needed at this point was we needed to win, right? Because if we'd have got second, third, we would have won by 1.
Yeah, if you got second, third, you would have won or first place. But any other combination, or like first, yeah.
I don't think we were deep enough to get second, third.
I don't think so.
Now, I think you see fairly early in the relay, you'll see that it basically, you know, our first relay and their top 2 relays pull away from everybody else. So.
Hey, Seamus at the block.
Yeah, so if you were to come in second, you'd be tied 85-85, and CBA wins on power points.
Right.
So all we have to do is win. We won this, we win.
I'm keeping it close through 2 swimmers.
I think we knew we had them there. I think we knew how their relay was built, because I actually knew their anchor on the relay. He went to on a recruiting trip with me to Will and Mary, and I was talking to him about his times where I went to school, and this is like a few months right before this meet, so I knew who we were going up against, and I feel like we were pretty confident.
Yeah, Luke and I, in the back of Mr. Grillis' class this whole week before, we were just writing down all the possible combinations of
Every
times.
single possibility. I was like, okay, if we win the breaststroke, like whatever, if we win this, like I was going through all of their times that I could find, like anyone, and just to see how it would match up.
Well, their fastest 100 guy only went like 47 high or 48 low, right?
Yeah.
And then their other 3 guys barely broke 50 points.
Now you always say CBA is tough to figure out because they're so deep they can hide their relays, right, until the final.
Yeah, because they have so many kids on their team. They they can pretty much do anything they want all year long with the division that they're in.
Yeah, they've never even had a top 20 team from that division, other than themselves.
Now, is this you, Luke? Are you in the anchor right now?
Yeah, this is me.
What was that feeling like, Luke, when you touched the block and started celebrating?
I just remember the first feeling I had. I think I hit the water or something, but I immediately came out, and my first reaction is me and Mahan just had a big hug right there. Cause like it was like the feeling like we did it, like this actually came true. Like before the meet, it was kind of like, all right, like we have a chance to do this, but it was like, how big of a chance do we actually have to do this? And then at the very end of the meet, it was like, wow, we really did that. It was a great feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to go around for final thoughts on this. We can start with the freshman on the team. If you want to go, Mason, any thoughts on this year, this team, this state final?
Just a thought on the state final. Well, what I can remember from it, my main memory is my entire family trying to get the parent section to actually cheer instead of just sitting there silently.
They were nervous.
Yeah, I remember that. The CBA parents, they're on like one side, and they always come loud and, you could say obnoxious if you want. But, and we got, the parents, they ended up next to Mason's mom, who was always there hyping us up. She got all the parents to turn into like a little adult rowdy section. Cool.
What about you, Carpenter? Any thoughts on the team or this match?
I mean, it was so much fun. It was unreal at the end. And I remember, one thing I really remember is the cupcakes. I don't know if you remember that story.
Yeah.
My mom telling me that after they had their state championship cupcakes. They had to wipe the icing off because, they're not state champs.
Nice. What about you, Snyder?
I personally, this is the best team I've ever been on. I've never felt so close to any of my teammates, and like felt like I've like we had just like worked so hard for an entire season to just like grind and put our head down to achieve this one goal. And it was amazing. And also the cupcake thing, I remember hearing that, and I think I heard that like during the meet or something. I think my mom actually texted me about it, saying that they had cupcakes that said state championships on it, and that I was not happy about that. So we had to kind of assert our dominance over that and just show them who the real state champions were.
Nice. Mahan, any thoughts?
Yeah, it was just, I mean, we've been talking about this moment for a long time leading up to it, and like we knew that me, Luke, Mark, and Zach, we were dedicated, and we wanted this, and we got close our sophomore year, but this was just everything was leading up to it, and we wanted to go out with a bang and be that team that finally took one from CBA for so long, and we had the right guys for it, and our team, Luke said it, we were so close with each other that year. Like we were doing pasta parties like almost every weekend, like all hanging out. There was just very high morale there, and we just felt like we could do anything.
Awesome. What about you, Coach Stefanski?
Well, this team, in the beginning of the year, we knew how good our top end was. We knew we had a lot of sprinters. But I think for John and myself, when we found out that Mahan could do the 500, that was really eye-opening for us. I know it was like we put him in it in some random meet, and he banged out like a mid 440, and we were like, wait a minute, I think we got something here. And Matt probably didn't even think he would slam that fast. He was just kind of, because it was just you know, it wasn't a big meet. It wasn't a PowerPoint meet. It was just a regular meet. And we were just messing around with the lineup. And when we saw them do that, we knew, because we had sprinters. We could move things around sprinter-wise, but we needed that extra 500 guy. And that was it for us. And that's when we kind of knew that this had the potential of being a special team.
What about you, Coach Stinson?
I think, you know, what the guys were saying, where the team was just so connected and so close and all had one common goal. I mean, it was just a great year to coach from start to finish, because everybody was on board. Everybody had the same common goal, and everybody did everything they possibly could to make, you know, everything happen with a state championship. And everything as a whole it was just one of those years that you look back and you're like, that was one good year to coach.
No, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. And congratulations again. And thanks everyone for tuning in to this Hermits Rewind.